first, Todd Grisham.
3 outstanding fights so far. There's no reason to believe that our 4th one won't be just as good, as Fernando Carcamo, an ambidextrous fighter with a degree in international business, takes on 2008 Olympian out of Ghana, Samuel Kotey. In 5 years as a pro, Kotey is 21-0, perfect, with 15 knockouts. Let's meet both fighters right now.
I was 16 years old when I first stepped into a gym, 16. But I had the talent, and not 1 year later that I stepped into the gym, I went pro. I don't have child, I'm not married, so I'm not fighting like, oh, I want to give my children food. I'm fighting for myself, you know? I like the good life. So that's why I train so hard. I killed myself in the gym because I'm really hungry. I really want this. My dad, he did pretty good. He raised me the right way. That's why I want to be something in life. I just finished university. You know, that was the reason that I wasn't 100% focused in my career like 2 years, 3 years ago. But now I'm free of that. I don't want to be like 40 years old and think about, oh, I could have done this, could have done that. No, I want to do it now. The environment I grew up in built me tough. Maybe that's one of the reasons I'm so brave, you know? Maybe my roots, maybe it's just me, but I'm not afraid of anyone. I came to fight. Everyone, if I have someone in front of me, I'll fight him, no matter what. Everything that I fought for is finally reach something good, because after this, I know I'll be in the big leagues.
I want to be at number 1. I'm coming to fight. I'm coming to you. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm married. I have 4 kids. Like every day, you call me, are you training? I'm praying for you. I know you're going to win. You say yes. This is my first fight. I want to prove myself. So anybody, wow, this boy is very, very good.
To the top I climb, all the way to the top I climb, and I'm never gonna quit till I get what's mine.
I want to fight you.
Till I get what's mine. Yeah, to the top.
You can see how much it means to both fighters. Who's advancing to our semifinals will be Samuel Kotey out of Ghana or Fernando Carcamo out of Mexico. For that answer, let's go ringside. Joe and Teddy, take it away.
Thank you, Todd. Joe Tessitore, Teddy Atlas here at the Edgewater ringside in Laughlin, Nevada. Rudin Petrov, one of the semifinals to see on March 28th. Miguel Gonzalez from Cleveland has advanced, and now the final slot to advance. Carcamo and Kotey. Fernando Carcamo is 23 years old, 5'11", so he's 2 inches taller than Kotey. Comes from Mexico with a 15-5 record. Has scored back-to-back second-round TKO victories. Did have a career-best win against the former U.S. Olympian Vicente Escobedo. His 3rd loss in a row for Escobedo as his career has gone in a much different direction. And he is opposite the lone unbeaten here in Boxino, lightweight, Samuel Kotey. Undefeated, 5-year pro, originally from Ghana, 2008 Olympian, now based out of Maryland, moved to the U.S. in 2012. This is his 5th fight in the U.S., and he's coming off a hard-fought win in his last fight. Let's get Teddy's take.
Let's start with the chart here, breaking them down. Kotey gets big advantage, a lot more amateur experience. Quality of opposition in the pros, Carcamo. Chin, I'm going to say Nikwe because Carcamo was knocked out once. But style advantage, give it to Carcamo. He's a southpaw, and as Todd said, he switches.
Got Jay Nady for our final 6-round quarterfinal matchup.
6 rounds. Obey my commands. Good luck, stretch left. Let's go to work. Thank you.
This is an interesting fight. They've all been interesting tonight. I think someone has a good chance of hitting the floor here. Nikwe was on the floor 2 fights ago with a 13-8-1 opponent. Carcamo been on the floor in 3 fights. That's why I think somebody might hit the floor.
Makes sense. We have not had a knockdown so far in our quarterfinals in boxing.
Look, as I said in the charts, big advantage amateur-wise as far as experience. Nikwe, 180 amateur fights. Carcamo, only 14. Huge advantage. But going to the pro records, Nikwe, beautiful record. 21-0, 15 knockouts. Oh, he's built that record, Joe, against some pretty weak opposition. In the middle of his record, he had a stretch of 8 opponents with a combined record of 2 wins, 45 losses, and 1 draw. Wow. He has fought 10 opponents with no wins. Wow. That gives Carcamo a chance.
Don't grab his head.
Warning from Jay Nady as Nikwe was pushing down.
Carcamo switching around, southpaw to orthodox. He's already done it a couple of times. Can be confusing, can take a couple rounds to figure out. And Nikwe doesn't have a couple rounds to figure it out. Carcamo's power is in his left hand. His confidence is his left hand. The problem is with his right hand, he pushes that jab. Doesn't snap it. Pause with it, measures with it, and he looks for that left hand. But he's got power in that left hand.
Abajo. Low.
I notice sometimes Carcamo, he hasn't done it yet, but he likes to slip over to his left like he's going to bend a little and then throw that left hand up top.
Oh, he catches him off guard right there. And the body shot is going to be scored a knockdown.
Oh, yeah, it's a clean punch.
And Nikwe's complaining, but it was a clean punch that landed and he caught him off balance.
Are you okay?
Well, who said something about somebody hitting the deck in this fight?
Yep. And again, the power for Carcamo, the confidence for Carcamo comes with that left hand, whether it's downstairs or upstairs. And I was just saying, he'll bend like he's going to go to the body to his left, and then sometimes throw the left hand up top, and that could be a tricky punch. That can catch a man like Nikwe blind.
See Nikwe now coming after him a little bit here with aggression after being put down. And remember, a knockdown scored in only a 6-round bout. That's a hole you got to dig yourself out of for the undefeated.
And there's the left hand again, Joe, to the head.
Hold it. Time.
Well, here's the knockdown, left hand to the body. Not really a clean punch. Watch right here. Off the side, no doubt about it. Defeat of Nikwe, 2 square. He was off balance. Not really a real knockdown, but it counts. A punch landed, a man went down. Technically, yes, sir, a knockdown becomes a 10-8 round. Doesn't have to be a 10-8 round, but most judges, once they see that knockdown registered by the ref, they go with their pencils. 10-8.
You know, a lot of times you see off balance like that, and you see a fighter complain. You go back and you watch the replay and you look at the feet. In that case, it was Nikwe, who actually his toes were on top, as they were right there, on top of Carcamo's, not the other way around. It was Nikwe who had the footing position.
And that's a good point. When you have the southpaw and an orthodox fighter, you have feet problems.
He just did it again, Teddy.
Yeah, you do. You
Watch
get
the
feet.
front left foot of Nikwe stepping on top of
Absolutely.
the
And
right
there's
foot.
a lot of times with a southpaw and an orthodox fighter, you get feet problems. I don't mean athlete's feet. I mean, as you talked about, one guy's stepping on, you got the lead right foot, the lead left foot, getting in each other's way, but the lead left hand, well, it's the left hand. He's got that power in the left hand. And again, Nikwe has a built-up record. We talked about it. And Carcamo, guess what? His record's better than it looks. 2 of his 5 losses were by majority decision. So one guy with a completely fluffed up record, another guy, Carcamo, 15-5. Record doesn't look that great, but it's actually more meritable than Nikwe.
Oh, and he caught him again. And an uppercut came raining in here halfway through round 2. And the young Mexican is in control.
The young Mexican turning orthodox southpaw back and forth, keeping Nikwe off balance and hurt.
Oh, Nikwe does not look good at all. Look at
He got hurt to
his
the body.
He could finish him here, Teddy.
He got hurt. He's been hurt to the head, but he was hurt to the body with that left hand.
He's going to get rid of him. This fight's over. TKO victory. Fernando Carcamo. He advances in impressive fashion. What a statement to finish off the quarterfinals of Boxino.
Dreams of Nikwe going around right down the tube. And here's a replay. Right hand hurts Nikwe. Left hook hurts him again. Again, right hand hurts him. Left hand hurts him again. And right now you can see Carcamo knows that he has a helpless guy in front of him. Knows all he has to do is keep swinging. He does that, the referee does the rest. And you saw a moment ago Nikwe on the floor, knowing what this means to the dreams that he had. Again, you know, I talk about it, we get it week out for many years here. Sometimes these managers building up these fighters with these really weak opponents, like a liquid diet, basically, which I say, are they really doing them a favor? Well, the answer would be no, not when the moment comes. The day of reckoning comes when you have to fight somebody a lot better than that level of opponent. And that day came for Nikwe against Carcamo.
Let's go up to the ring to Ray Flores.
Boxing fans, the end comes at 1 minute 58 seconds of the second round. Referee in charge, Jay Nady, waves off this contest for your winner by way of technical knockout and advancing to the semifinals of the Boxino 2014 lightweight tournament, Fernando El Guerrero Yaqui Carcamo.
Both undefeated fighters who started the day here in Boxino have lost tonight. And Carcamo Gonzalez is a pretty good-looking semifinals come March 28th. Miguel Gonzalez from Cleveland against Fernando Carcamo, who offers up the foolproof punch of the night, brought to you by Just for Men, Teddy.
You just saw it, you're going to see it again. Left hand there. Finishes the night. Nikwe was already hurt by some punches that might not have been the punch of the night, but they put him on the ropes, put him in that position, and allowed Carcamo to finish him off.
Bernardo standing by with our most impressive winner of the night. Finished it off with a second round TKO.
Thank you very much, Joe. Fernando Carcamo, you came in here with a mission. Talk to me about how you were able to be so effective with those power punches against Nikwe.
No, I saw him from the first round. I saw him how he was that openings, and I started catching him with the body shots. So he slowed down. And then I put it to the head, and it worked, and thank God, we're in the semifinal now.
We know you're ambidextrous. You started off southpaw, and it looked like you weren't that comfortable until you figured him out. Moving forward, you've got Gonzalez coming up, Miguel Gonzalez. How do you see that fight playing out?
Yeah, we're gonna work in the gym. We already saw him. We know what's his weak points, well, we're going to win again. We're going to go to the final, and we're going to win this tournament.
You said you weren't fighting for your family, you weren't fighting for anybody else but yourself. Talk to me about what's important to you.
No. The thing is, I'm fighting for my people, you know. Fighting for Obregón, fighting for Mexico. But I'm fighting for myself because I wanted to have a big future. And as you know, everything I do, it's always Obregón. Puro Ciudad Obregón, Sonora. That's the thing, you know. Puro Ciudad Obregón. Y muy contento de ganar alto México. Y pues aquí estamos, pasamos al siguiente.
He's doing it for Ciudad Obregón, which also happens to be my hometown, but the Final Four is set. And boy, we saw some good boxing tonight.
We did indeed, Bernie. An upset started tonight as we had a draw breaker as Chris Rudd pulled the upset. And then the battle of the Russians, Petrov handed Papazov his first loss, and now Gonzalez meets up with Carcamo in the semifinals. Will be March 28th, the semifinals of Boxino's lightweight championship. A full recap when we return to Laughlin, Nevada. Stay with us.
The good thing about Boxino, as great as tonight was, we get to do it all over again next week, but instead of lightweights, it's middleweights. We'll head to Hammond, Indiana at the Horseshoe Casino as 8 middleweights battle for their own version of the Boxino Championship. It all starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN2. You can also watch it on Watch ESPN. 8 middleweights battling out for the Boxino Championship. I'll see you then. For now, back down to Joe Tessitore.
Thanks, Todd. The Boxino Tournament Recap's brought to you by 1800 Tequila. Teddy, you said right from the start, 6 rounds would be critical, both in strategy and in urgency of the type fights we would see. We saw that with Chris Rudd with a 7th-round draw breaker. Then we moved on to Peter Petrov defeating Fedor Papazov.
Yeah, again, geography. Petrov got the outside. That's what he needed. Papazov didn't get the inside enough.
Miguel Gonzalez held off a late charging Miguel Mendoza.
And he was late charging. Guess what? He was early charging, too.
Our only knockdown of the night, our only stoppage of the night was Carcamo. Fernando Carcamo against the previously undefeated Samuel Nikwe.
Yeah, Nikwe had been in with a lot of really, really bad opponents to get that record. And it showed tonight. Carcamo exposed them.
Next week, the middleweights get underway. But it's Rudd and Petrov, Gonzalez and Carcamo coming up on March 28th in the semifinals. Boxino, what a night of action. That was fun. For Bernie, Todd, and Teddy, I'm Joe Tessitore, asking you to enjoy the rest of your night, including SportsCenter right now.